today's show, we're going to talk about healthy living, healthy eating with Alex Cormier. Alex is joining us today because he is the co-owner of Vibrant Life. Alex, thanks for being here.
Thanks, Tosh. Thanks, Jenna.
I am really looking forward to learning more about your company and what you're doing, because I think, like a lot of people in the area, I've maybe kind of like, I've seen the name,
Sure, yeah.
but haven't had a clear picture of what you're doing. So give us the introduction to Vibrant Life.
Yeah, for sure. So Vibrant Life Meals is a local meal prep service. We basically help people, busy people, parents, or just people who are looking to make a change in their healthy eating lifestyles to make it a little bit easier and more convenient for them. So we just really saw a need in the community for healthy, pre-made meals. Everybody's got so much stuff happening in their life. Usually the thing that takes the back seat is their health, their fitness, and eating nutritious meals. So we're here to help solve that problem, really.
Okay,
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So
I'm in already.
Yeah.
Right.
Anyone who
I don't need
knows
to cook.
me-
I don't need to clean.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes, anyone who knows me knows me. I don't like those things.
No, that's, I always say if I ever win the lottery, a chef is the first thing.
Yeah, right.
That's like, I hate it. But anyway, I've got kids to feed. So let's talk a little bit about you and your partner and why you guys decided to create this business.
Yeah, for sure. So, I mean, definitely a handful of reasons why we wanted to start the business. One is the need that we saw, right? We saw the need for ourselves, right? When we're out in town doing our things or whatever, we often were like, where do we go to get something like nutritious? And we know that the ingredients are clean and not just full of crap or whatever, right? So that was one thing. But the other thing was just really, like we've always been interested in health and wellness, at least for, a better part of our mid-20s. We kind of started to really shift our lifestyle towards more healthy eating, more fitness-oriented, things like that. And we're just really passionate about helping people live their most vibrant life. Like that's really like our core of our mission, really, is like we want to help give people the opportunity to feel better and do better, really, because when we feel better, right, you're doing better, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, that's really the big thing, is helping and inspiring the community to live a vibrant life. And the few ways that we do that, right, we do that through obviously providing them with nutritionally balanced meals, but also just giving them back time, right? That's really what people are buying when they buy our food. Obviously, there's the food aspect. That's the main thing. That's what that draws people in. But the real benefit is like you get to save, 5-6 hours a week or more, right? And that we're giving those people an opportunity, even if it's not a weekly thing, even if it's just like I just need a week, I just need a break, right? So those are the big reasons, really, why we wanted to start the business. And more of a personal reason, we're just more ambitious, I guess, and we wanted to take on that challenge of starting and growing a business that was meaningful to us. So yeah, those are the big key reasons for sure. Yeah.
Talk a little bit about that idea of deciding to become a business owner and what that part of the journey's been like.
Yeah, well, that's a loaded question.
We're talking as much as you want to
entrepreneurs,
share.
we get it.
Yeah. No, I mean, I guess personally for me, and like at 25 years old is where I started to kind of shift my direction towards more self-employment and kind of business ownership, that kind of direction. I think I've just always liked the idea of building something and kind of being able to have more control over your time and things like that. But then you get into business and you realize that, well, maybe you're working for everyone else and not for yourself. But but really, it's for me, it's doing something meaningful that aligns with my values, really, at the end of the day, and being able to build something together as well with my partner, right? Like that's been a challenge in itself, but it's also helped us improve our relationship, which often maybe you hear the opposite when you go into business with your partner. But for us, it just helped increase our communication and our collaboration as well, really strengthening our partnership that way. Yeah, the question was like, what was the journey like, essentially?
Yeah, how are you navigating that world
Yeah.
at this point?
Yeah, so I mean, right now, there's, I guess, how to navigate it. It's like, there's always challenges. There's always things that can be improved or changed, or and then at the same time you have to balance all the numbers and everything, right? And so there is a lot to manage, a lot of thought, a lot of decision, a lot of problem solving. The way that I manage that, to be honest, is through fitness and healthy eating and keeping myself grounded as much as possible. Not always easy when you got a bunch of stuff going on, but because I think I've had that foundation, and so does Vanessa, of healthy eating and fitness, that's the outlet that keeps us kind of being able to keep going and wake up day in, day out, and keep moving forward, really. Because I think if I didn't have the fitness, I didn't have the baseline of health, I just feel like it would be like a downward spiral of negative, bad habits that just keep, right? Because that we can all be susceptible to when we're in positions of high stress or pressure, right?
Yeah, for sure. Have you always had, do you have a nutritional background, or does your partner have a nutritional background, as a nutritional therapist or anything like that, or diet coach, or? Yeah,
so not officially, but we have both worked in the health and wellness space, and we've consulted with dietitians and nutritionists as well. I'm also part owner at Simply for Life in Riverview, so we have access to nutritionists there as well, and we help clients implement the behaviors and habits to help them make those changes and become healthier. But our background, so for me, I started doing lifestyle coaching at around 25, helping people helping more so executives, professionals, help them implement the habits around health that help improve their performance. So mindfulness, meditation, nutrition, fitness, just general coaching in the behavior in that area. Vanessa has been a wellness advisor as well, kind of helping people making recommendations on supplements based on things that they experience or symptoms that they experience. She's been a bodybuilder as well, so that's a lot of kind of where some of our nutrition background has come from, is just understanding the transformation that can happen through eating nutrition, how that works, what are the key components to a healthy body. So that's our background, and like I said, the main thing is that we've consulted with dietitians and nutritionists to make sure that our assumptions of what we think is nutritionally balanced is actually accurate.
Yeah.
And so now we're proud to say that all of our menu is dietitian and nutritionist approved, which kind of keeps the guesswork out of it, really.
I was wondering, and especially now that you brought up your partner's bodybuilding background, do you have meals and plans that are kind of tailored to people looking for different things? And I was thinking specifically of someone who's doing triathlon training and has this very kind of set regime of things they need, or someone who's trying to maintain or come up with a healthier body weight for themselves. Do you have things that are targeted in that sense?
Yeah, so that's actually something that we're working on now, is creating more packages that are outcome focused. So someone who's looking to lose weight or lose fat or build muscle, so we'll have, or a maintenance plan. So we'll have those. For now, they're not categorized in that way, but we do also offer custom meal plans. So for someone who's training for a triathlon, for example, if he's 6'2", 180 pounds versus someone who's 5'7" or 5'10" and 160, the macros are going to be different. And so we do offer that customization or that option. All we do is ask people. Most people will reach out if they have that request or that desire, and we'll build out a custom plan for them.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So if you're someone that's just wanting to try it out, let's kind of talk about the overlay of how it works. Your website's very, very straightforward. It's very easy. I've got a cart full of stuff. I just have to hit purchase. Because I find working from home, and you may have the same issue, I'm home by myself at lunch. I don't want to make anything. So then I'm crackers, cheese, just
quick,
yeah. But then it's 5 minutes later, I'm hungry. I want more food. So I wanted to get stuff for me to have at home for lunch.
Yep.
So that's what I was looking for. So let's talk about how the ordering process works and what you're offering right now.
Yeah. So right now, the way it works, most of our clients will pre-order their meals. We have 4 options or 4 days to choose from. So you have Sunday, Monday, or Wednesday, Thursday currently. Essentially we have certain cutoff dates, but you don't have to really worry about that. If you don't see the date on the ordering platform, that means the cutoff's passed and you just have to pick for the next closest date kind of thing, right? But yeah, essentially you just place your order, choose your meals. You can subscribe or do one-time orders. The benefit to subscribing to individual meals is obviously you save some money per meal, and also kind of if you are looking for weekly meals, it kind of just makes it a little bit easier for you. You don't have to really. Well, yeah, it's like you don't really have to think about it. And the great thing about our subscription model compared to maybe some of the bigger kind of like meal prep services out there right now is that you're not locked in for a specific period of weeks or anything like that. We don't lock you in. You can pause, freeze, cancel, update your order as needed, as you want. So really super easy, and then you can either pick up or get it delivered. So we have our pickup location, or you can just get it delivered to your door.
For delivery, what radius are we speaking?
Yeah.
You might have a
It's
lot
a
of
big
people
area.
outside of Greater Moncton listening and watching.
For sure. Delivery radius right now is only really Greater Moncton area. We do have a partner in Kapolei that brings meals for her clients. She owns like a fitness kind of membership studio there. But you can also pre-order and get picked up at that location too. But general Greater Moncton area. We will deliver out to like Irishtown and like little maybe Barry's Mills kind of area. So
I feel like where you are isn't that far.
and if we don't deliver to your area, you can always reach out and we'll let you know if there's something we can do.
Yeah.
Well, and I think that for a lot of people, that delivery feature I think is a draw of some of the major ones that are out there. So knowing how far your service expands and how convenient it could be to come pick it up if you need to is going to be important for locals.
Yeah,
Yeah, because your physical pickup location is Mountain Road?
Mountain Road, yeah.
Okay.
Exactly, yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. And yeah, I mean the delivery aspect, we have the delivery times and delivery windows and stuff, and yeah, I mean it's fairly easy. We just ask that either you be home or you leave some kind of cooler or something. We do have thermal bags for delivery and all these things, but we always are hesitant to leaving it out. We give updates, when it's delivered, all these things, but we'd hate for seeing, food to be spoiled. So we always ask, if you're not going to be home or you're not sure, leave a cooler. No worries.
Yeah. Is it heavily focused on, like, let's talk about what food you actually have? Because in the beginning, I thought, oh, maybe it's just vegan food, but you do have meat options as well. So there's lots of options for anyone.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so we do have vegan, vegetarian options. We always try to cater to that demographic. We think that it's important. Also, there's not a whole lot necessarily out there that's like good, right? Like that actually tastes good. Usually you go to these places and you're just like, what do you have for whatever? Not much. Yeah, here's some greens and some tomatoes. So we have definitely a vegan, vegetarian menu. We usually try to do like whatever we do with chicken or beef or whatever. We always try to do the vegan, vegetarian, variation of that.
Okay.
So that's that. All of our meals are gluten-free, which is also really great. We just actually did the pop-up celiac event last Saturday. But yeah, like a lot of people have a hard time finding gluten-free options when you eat out or you want something quick. So all of our entire menu is gluten-free, which is a huge benefit as well.
That is absolutely amazing.
That is fantastic. Are people able to purchase as a gift? Right, I'm thinking of all the times when someone falls ill, someone's got a new baby at home, you want to really help someone out. Getting meals to people is a huge way to help.
Yeah, absolutely. We've had a lot of people do that, either through sick employees or just sick family members or friends. Definitely newborns. We've had not a partnership, but we've done an event at Reconnect Health, I think. And then they help new mothers and motherhood, that kind of stuff, and they promote our service as the 6 weeks pre and 6 weeks post to give yourself that break and not have to worry about your meals and know that you're getting something nutritious.
That was the best.
Right?
Yeah. Having the freezer full of things that you could just heat up and eat with one hand.
Yeah. Seriously though.
People stop doing that for you as the kids get older.
And really we need that in the preteen years too. When you're driving from, I'm going between soccer, cross country, basketball.
Yeah, except
my
now
kids
you
are
need
living
it
in my
for
car.
yourself and them.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, we get a lot of that actually too, like a lot of hockey moms
Yeah.
or just sports mom that they're driving to practices all over, or tournaments even, right?
Yep.
Like we've catered to outside soccer teams that come in here for tournaments. They want to make sure that their team is fueled and they're not eating stuff that's going to drag them down, right? Yeah. So we're also we're looking at connecting with other sports teams around that are looking for a type of solution like this, and we're happy to provide some kind of bulk discount too, right, for like the entire team for a season, right? Those are things that we can absolutely do because really we want people to just prioritize their health and prioritize what they eat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wheels are spinning.
Can we do these as fundraisers, please, instead of
Yes.
asking me to buy bagels
Yes.
and cookie
Yes.
dough and
Yeah, the garbage bags I'll take, but
yes.
it's such a much better idea. Okay, meals, do they come in like family fours or is it single? How big of packaging are they coming in?
Yeah, so we have large and small. Large is definitely like the more popular one. Smalls would be for someone who's looking for more like to lose weight, really watching
Lunchtime stuff?
calories.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, you could even eat a large for lunchtime. It's not like it's just.
Don't test me. I will.
Yeah. It just depends on how much you're watching calories and that kind of stuff,
Okay.
right? So the small is more for people who are either smaller in size, looking for lower calories. But yeah, so it's they come basically. We have a $40 minimum order. So we don't necessarily right now sell like 5, 6, 7 kind of packs. You just select individual meals, make up your own pack. And you can subscribe or not, and that's how that works. We do have a mix and match package, things like that are a little bit more of a discounted price, but they're more limited options, right? It's kind of like chef's choice. You get to select between like 12 items compared to the whole menu, right? So yeah, a few kind of options there depending on what you're looking for.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
Give an idea of like how broad a menu do you have? Because you just said numbers that sound really large already.
Yeah.
to me.
Yeah, right, yeah. Well, our goal this year was to have 50 unique items. That's a lot. We're probably not going to hit that. We're probably around 30 variations. A lot of them are like, it's like, we have a variation would be, chicken, steak, and shrimp kind of thing, right? Those are like 3 variations. Consider those 3 options. Same bowl, but just 3 different proteins. So yeah, so around 30 right now, including snacks and meals. Yeah.
And breakfast. There's the breakfast on there as well.
Yeah, there's some breakfast too. Yeah, and then we also we'll add, remove, rotate. It's meal prep, right? It's like you don't want to necessarily eat the same thing all the time. Some people are okay with that for a certain period of time, but then then it's like, hey, well, I kind of want something else, right? So we try to keep it fresh and introduce new items, and also another important thing too is that we do focus on high protein as well. So like every meal with meat at least, because it's hard to do with vegan vegetarians to hit the 30 grams of protein, but we try to hit 30 grams of protein per meal or more. So it really leaves you like satiated. It's not like when you go out and you eat something out, it's like you might get 20 grams of protein or whatever, maybe 15. But an ideal like meal should contain at least 30 grams to really keep you full longer.
Wow.
And so
That's a lot.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the crackers at lunch do not.
They're
have
not-
No,
no.
that's not 30 grams. No, for sure.
No. I mean, I've been getting the protein from the cheese, but anyway. You don't need to know how much cheese I'm eating either. I love the ease of it, and I love the idea of delivery as well. You said you're part owner at Simply for Life in Riverview, which I didn't know. So congratulations, that's very cool.
Thank you.
Is that also potentially a drop-off location for someone that lives outside of your delivery?
Yes, actually, yeah, we do
It's
actually
just
have
all
a.
of us, our personal.
Yeah,
goals
Yes,
here.
just yeah. This is actually for Tosh.
It was.
Yeah.
Listen, I know who I'm bringing in.
I know who I am. Yeah, Simply for Life Riverview is a pickup location on Tuesdays currently.
Okay.
So you can pick up there Tuesday 9 to 5.
Okay.
Yeah, just got to select the pickup location at checkout, and
Okay.
you can pick up there.
You got any more personal questions?
No, I need to go check out the menu though.
Yeah, you do. Where do you find the menu?
Yeah, so vibrantlifemeals.ca. That easy.
That easy.
Yeah,
Wow.
vibrantlifemeals.ca.
And there's socials too?
Socials, yeah.
Okay.
So at Vibrant Life Meals on Instagram, or at Vibrant Life, and then at Vibrant Life as well on Facebook.
Fantastic.
Easy
And
peasy.
you said your main location is on Mountain Road.
Correct.
Is that a place where people can just kind of drop in to ask questions as well, or is that just for preparing for?
Yeah, so we do have currently a grab and go option for people as well. So that is another option. People can try our meals or come in if they don't want to pre-order or maybe they forgot to pre-order. We are open currently Monday to Friday, 11 to 4 with grab and go options. We just don't have our full menu available in the store, right? So you kind of have to pick whatever's there. And then we also open 3 to 6 as well on Sundays.
Okay.
So for grab and go,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Convenience. I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very good. Well, thank you so much for joining us today and for coming in and creating such a wonderful option for busy people or lazy people.
A little bit of both.
Yeah,
Call me.
Depends the day. Depends
Yeah.
the day. Yeah.
Yeah. Is it lazy or is it just tired, right? I mean,
Yeah, well, yes, and we're all tired.
It's a very
these
nice
days.
way to frame it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're going with tired.
Yeah, we're going with that.
Excellent. Okay, so let's give the website one more time, and I was going to say and pick up locations, but we know Mountain Road and we know Riverview
Yeah.
And Capelette.
and
And
Capelette.
Capelette.
That's right. Yes.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
that's
so you
very
can find our
important.
meals, vibrantlifemeals.ca. You can see our full menu on there. Any questions, any trouble placing your first order, we're always happy to help. We always put value in customer first. That's one thing we want to kind of exceed and excel at is really just the customer service aspect. So vibrantlifemeals.ca, get your meals.
Fabulous.
Fantastic. Thanks so much for coming in and chatting with us.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for having me.
See you next week.